Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Miles Bridges is out there with Plumlee, and it's Ball in at the 1. And for Boston, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Now, here's Ball. Now, here's Rozier. Plumlee trying to break loose, and it's Rozier missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play. An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Hayward outside. Back to Ball. The kick out to Rozier. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Now Ball. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Now the pass to Rozier. And the Hornets miss again. Here's Boston now. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
3 on the clock. Here's Ball, and it's good with time running down to the shot clock.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Tatum on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:58 left to play in the first. And that one drops for him. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Outstanding work on the glass by Tatum, and quickly he turns the rebound into points.
Hayward against Tatum. Ball with a wide open look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Smart wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Smart against Ball. Bridges trying to free himself up. Here's Plumlee. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you see in the NBA, but hard to argue that
Substitution on the court.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Gallinari comes in for Al Horford. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Here's Ball.
Boston foul.
2021
Peyton Pritchard.
No ball is
First
even better
personal
in
foul.
his sophomore campaign.
First
He
team foul.
continues to grow his game.
Belonging
This
to the
is his
Hornets.
first free throw of the game.
LaMelo Ball.
And he was dialed
Two
in
shots.
at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That's good from Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Ball hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Pritchard. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot of this game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Ball kicks to Oubre. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Molinari finds Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Washington. First
Well, I like the
personal
fact that the
foul.
energy that
First
Brown
team
plays
foul.
with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game.
Up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
You know, they
Shoot
would love
two.
to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
First free throw is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And Brown drops them both. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Martin inside. White covering, and it's Martin missing. And they're on the break. Here's Brogdon. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I think Washington, because of his athleticism and length, will be an outstanding defender in this league.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And your Celtics youth dance
And
team.
for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 4. It's good. Brogdon's got the first basket of the second quarter for Boston.
And love the professional, hard-nosed approach that Brogdon takes. So good at adjusting, even through contact.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Celtics leading by 6. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Here is Hayward, following the basket by Al Horford. Down low, here's Rozier, banked in off the glass.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Williams kicks to Horford. Washington trying to break free. Off target from three-point range. And stolen by Tatum. And he banks into layup. Tatum's got the lead on 6 now for the Celtics.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Back to Rozier. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on White.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers
Shooting for
way
Charlotte.
up the last couple of years. He
Rozier
was
is the
just
third.
37%
The line
from
for
the
two.
field in Boston.
The first one falls. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Here's Pritchard. Williams passes to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. That 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's McDaniels. He's covered by Brown. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep over the second. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Smart. Outside Williams. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball with it. It's not going to go for it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see him go in early. It feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling, the desire, the boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities. They're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Up at the forward spot, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in its center. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, he is an absolute load inside. When Horford is aggressive, the defense has problems.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you think about the experience of Horford, and he brings a lot to the table for your team, including setting a great example on and off the floor for the young guys.
So Horford gets 2. Hornets trail by 6. Passes it to Rozier. Outside, Ball. Pass to Hayward. Bridges outside. Over Horford. Bridges misses.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
That one falls. Tatum's got 8 points.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Over to the left wing. Plumlee in the post. He's against Williams. Deep 2 from Ball. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Now here's Plumlee. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Williams, that's good.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
2 minutes.
Here's the pass to Rozier. Bridges trying to free himself up. And so the ball is on the line. Rozier touched it next. Boston making a switch here. Hawkins checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Terry Rozier. Smart passes to Williams. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing here by 8. To the middle. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Charlotte foul.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Horford.
First team foul.
Molinari comes in for Jason Tatum.
Substitution
And Derek
on the
White
court.
subbed in for Marcus Smart. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
.109 left in the third. Now White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside to Brogdon. A putback, and Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Go fans, time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment. Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
.51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams looking over the floor. He kicks to ball. 6 to shoot. White with the defensive effort. Stolen by Ball. And it's good for 2.
LaMelo Ball.
Ball's got 6 points.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Now, here's Brogdon. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Great D that time from Oubre. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Oubre. Hayward looking over the floor. Back to Oubre. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Smart. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Brown. The three from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. The Hornets shooting like 21% from the field so far. Passes to Hayward. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge. And it's Brown missing. Hornets trail by 11. Down low. A beautiful reversal.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Smart against Rozier. Smart kicks to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hayward outside. Here's Washington. And they call the foul. So he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embrace the physical contact and then work his way through it.
Plumlee is checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for the break.
One shot.
Boston leading by 6. To the paint. That's good from Williams, the adjust to Smart. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Here's Hayward. Plumlee trying to break loose. Hayward can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Basket number 6 on the stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Here is Hayward. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Hayward passes the ball. Back to Hayward. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Brown. Horford the pass to Tatum. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Hayward. Here's Rozier. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Celtics.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, what was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go, it's telling the story tonight, too.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Charlotte, no good that time either. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one clearly showed.
I mean, it was a performance here at home. That edge, being here and play with
We've got the Stadium
Thanks very much, Jason. You struggled last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make a play.
Like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but got you a win tonight, and congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And thank you, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.